Hi all, and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things, and our monthly hooks and needles subscription box unboxing video for you. We are talking box 13. We are over a year into hooks and needles. How crazy is that? We're gonna do this video in two parts. Part one is going to be who is Hooks and Needles and what is the crochet subscription box, which we are talking about today. And then part two is going to be the unboxing itself. Timestamps are on the screen in the description box and as chapters in the video. So if you already know the spiel and you just want to see what's in the box, feel free to click right on over to that. Before we get started, I do want to say hello everyone. Hello to the new subscribers, the OGs, anyone in between. Hello to the people who are curious about hooks and needles, curious about crochet, had the algorithm weirdly suggest to you this video and you decided to click on it to see what it is all about. All of you are so very much appreciated, and your comments are also very welcome in the comment section. I do want to also say that I'm filming this video on August 12th. I don't know when it's going live. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week that I post it, but I did want to give Hooks and Needles props for telling me it was being sent out on the 8th, and I got, or on the 7th or the 8th, and I got it on the 12th. That's some of the fastest times that they've had in the last couple of months or so. I'd say in the last 5-6 months or so. So I did want to give them props for how quickly it came. I just have a backlog of some other things that I'm working on, so I know that I'm not going to make it to this video for a little while, but I did want to open it pretty close to the time that they sent it, and definitely just say that they did get it to me in a timely fashion this month. So let's get into part one, who is Hooks and Needles and what is this box? So Hooks and Needles is a yarn craft subscription box company. They have an online website as well. It looks like all of their yarn and stuff, it comes from mostly Italy and Portugal. I do believe that they started out as a European company. I don't know if they still are or what the story is outside of that, but I do know that they started off as a European company. They have a couple of different subscription boxes. They have the Crochet Box, which we're talking about today. They have a Knit Box as well, and then they also just launched, I've just got the email, even though they've had the box for a couple of months now, their Amigurumi box. The price for this box here is $34.97, and in that you get a couple of skeins of yarn, usually 3 skeins of yarn, a project booklet / magazine with some articles and 3 projects in it. There's also what they call bonus items, but they're always included in the box, and those vary from month to month, but they are usually fairly set in what you get in which box. You do not need to worry about missing out on what you see in today's box, because these boxes are sent in a predetermined consecutive order. So when you order this box, you will always start with box 1, and then the following month you'll get box 2, and then so on and so forth. So if you're seeing this video and you want these projects or you're curious about them, this is 13 boxes in. Sometimes they have the patterns available separately for you to purchase online. But for the most part, I think they keep them as like exclusives to the box. The yarn, though, is available to purchase on their website. So if the yarn speaks to you or some of the accessories speak to you, there's a very good chance that you can find that online. So with all of that said, let's get into part 2, what is in the box. As you saw, I cut it open for you at the beginning of the video, but I have not looked inside. Those look fun. Ooh, that yarn looks nice too. So this is our box. It looks like we've got a bear table set, a table runner, and a granny square tote. Fun. So project 1 is a bear table set. That's kind of cute. The first project they always call is a beginner project. Then there's always an intermediate project, which is this table runner with tassels, it looks like. I'm pretty sure Junior just knocked the camera around. So that's intermediate. And then the third project is tote bag with, it looks like probably 8 granny squares together on it. That's cute too. And then, yeah. Ooh, we've got apple cinnamon bread as a recipe. We'll see if I have time to make it and if my house is cool enough to create that. Kind of have a backlog of some of the recipes that they've given us in the past. And then, do we have any articles? The Ultimate Guide to Neutrals That Wow. So yeah, that is the magazine. These are the yarns. It's Cozy Twist Cotton Poly Blend 50/50, made in Italy. It looks like this is white. This is a proper white. And we've got a cream tone as well. And then we've got a brown tone. Color 20. I don't know what these other colors are called. We'll take a look at the magazine. Let me pull the camera back. I don't know if that was even close. But Junior is saying it's his box now. And then these are our bonus items. We'll take a look at that in 1 second. I'm just gonna pull this box so I have space to show you. Because it does not look like Junior plans on going anywhere anytime soon. So, it looks like we've got little tags, sew-in tags, and I'm going to assume these are yarn winders, which will come in super handy because I usually just wrap my yarn around coasters and stuff, but to have something dedicated for that would be really cool. So let's see what they say. So the colors, before I forget, white, creamy, and brown. Numbers 10, 11, and 20. And of course he's eating stuff because he's a bad cat. Okay. So, what's inside your box? This month brings you 3 skeins of Cozy Twist yarn, a modern blend of 50% Ecotech cotton and 50% recycled polyester. This yarn feels incredibly soft and smooth in your hands with beautiful neutral shades that work with any decor. Each 100-gram skein gives you 200 yards of pure crocheting joy. I will move you so fast, little baby cat. I've also tucked 2 surprise gifts, 5 rainbow yarn bobbins to keep your projects tidy, and 10 handmade cloth labels to make your projects look extra special. And then of course they've got digital coupon or digital codes too. So let's take a look at the handmade tags. I don't know why Junior is up here. It is hot in the house. It is hot under these lights. And he just seems to just having his little belly on the show. So we've got like a little sheep, little handmade with sticker or scissors, like a little wreath, safety pins, scissors with ribbon, little thimble symbols, a little sewing machine, little like sewing implements, thread and scissors, and one that just says handmade with like a design, and then on the back of each one is a heart that says with heart, so like with, well, not all of them, but with love. All of them but 2. So those are really cute. Those will come in handy. Maybe not always on crochet projects, but they will definitely be seen in my sewing projects. I'm putting them back in the bag so as to not lose them. So let's move little baby cat again. We'll see how long it takes for him to come back. And to recap, we've got 3 skeins of neutral toned yarn. I like this color scheme. I like these shades. I think it'll make like those bear coasters really cute, or that table set or whatever they're talking about. We've got some yarn bobbins, some handmade tags, and then the project itself. And it's interesting that they actually show like a woman holding a tote bag when we're making a tote bag, but it's still not the same tote bag. So that is this month's Hooks and Needles box 13 unboxing for you. Like I said, I don't know when this video is going live, so I don't know what day the review is going to be. So I'll have a better idea of when I choose to make it go live, so you can give me how long for the review. It usually takes me, I like to give myself about 2 weeks to work on a project, or write on a box or whatever, but I'm still halfway through the Mary Maxim project with no end in sight on that one, so I don't know what date I plan on getting this video up for you, but the date on the screen is my best bet. I'm also not going to tell you what's coming up because I don't know where in order this video falls, so stay tuned to see what is happening next on my channel. I'm going to say like the video if you've made it to the end. Let me know what you think about this box and these projects down in the comment section, and I am going to go. So with all of that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you again soon.